In the last video, we created a simple raycast system, which you can see here. This is a script to control a simple raycast. In this video, we want to be able to speak to the object and affect one of these components inside of the inspector. So effectively, a component is any of these sub-elements that exist on this object. It can be a transform, it can be a renderer, a box collider, or any other component that you can add from this element here. Okay, all of your components, as you can see, is a massive list there. You can also find them here under components as well. So any of these elements. This can also include any scripts that you attach to an object. So what we're going to do, we're going to create a script, attach it to this object, and then actually run a custom function on that script only when a raycast takes place. So let's right click, choose create C# script, and I'll call this I'll call it pickup type, I think. So the name of the script, whatever you've chosen to name it, it's important that that is the exact same name that you will call from the other script when it comes time. Okay, at the moment we don't need a start or an update. We're going to create our own custom function that's going to run a little bit later. For this, I might have multiple pickup types. I might have one for health, one for ammo. Okay, so what I can do is create a public variable of type boolean that I can call health, make that equal to false to begin with. Another one, public bool of type ammo, is also equal to false. So I can simply just set those in the inspector. Then the custom function. So if I type void, let's call it pickup return. This can be any name you like. Okay, it doesn't have to be that exact name. It turns yellow because it's basically a custom function. You've also got a line that simply says is unused. It's never actually called from anywhere. Well, we're going to call it from a different script. So for now, we're going to say if health is equal to true, and we're simply going to debug. Okay, so debug.log, let's just say health. So we'll return the message to the console. Now if I copy all of that, Control and C, Control and V, and let's say if I say that ammo is equal to true, in that case I'm going to get a debug.log of ammo. Okay, so I'm going to save that now. Wait for that to compile. And then I'm going to drag this script, this pickup type, onto the cube. So now I've got two checkboxes. So let's say that this is a health pickup. So I can click health. Now in my other script, my raycast example script, and if you haven't already created this, then obviously you can do the video previous to this that will show you how, or just copy this. What we want to do is get that component. So to do this, we're simply going to say hit.collider.gameObject. The reason why we do this is when we hit an object, in terms of this cube, we're not accessing any of this. We're just recognizing that we've hit something. So we need to access its collider and then this entire game object so that we have access to all of its components. Okay. Now once we've done that, we want to .get component. Inside of angular brackets, we can then call this specific script. The name is quite important. So pickup type. There it is, it recognizes it, and then it's open and close brackets and then dot. Okay, now I think I forgot to make this public, so at the moment it won't be available. If I type pickup return, I should get nothing. Yep. However, as soon as I change this to a public function, so public void, means it's available then to other scripts. So if I save this, and now in this script, if I now type pickup type, pickup return, there it is. Okay, it recognizes it now. And since it's a function, I'm simply just going to open and close brackets, which is going to force it to run. Okay, and that's it. We've then accessed the script and run a custom function from that script. So let's save that. Wait for that to compile. So because this is a health, what I would expect in my console is to see that health label turn up. So let's give this a shot. So at the moment, no collisions taking place, but then as soon as I move that cube into view, there we go. Got in cube and health as well. And that's coming specifically from this script. Okay, it's running this function, this specific if statement. Let's say that we have 2 cubes. So I'm just going to duplicate this one, and I'll move this cube, let's say, over this side. And I want this one to be ammo instead of health. Okay, so let's try it again. Let's press play. Okay, so first of all, I'll take my original cube. Let's move that into position. There we go, health. Then I'll take my other cube, move that into position, and there we go, ammo. All right, so I'm literally getting a component from an object.